Hey there, teachers. It's Aaron again. I'm going to be showing you something really cool that I found recently called Google Classroom. What it is it's an interactive way. It's kind of like Moodle, actually. There's not as many features as Moodle. It's a very simplified version of it, but it's perfect for what I need to do for students. So I'm just going to jump right in. If you search for Google Classroom on Google, you'll come up with this. And there's also videos that you can watch, more information that I'm not going to go over. But one of the coolest things is that it's very accessible to students, as in doing stuff on their, getting it on their phones and tablets and things. I'm going to go right to log in, and I'm going to sign in. Once I'm in, then I'm at my home. And if you haven't added any classes, it'll be blank, and it'll have a little thing saying, oh, click on this arrow, or not the arrow, click on this plus sign right there. So I can do two things. I can join a class if I'm a student, or I can create a class. If you try to create a class, you might have to prove to the administrator of, well, our tech guys, that you are actually a teacher. So it's just a quick fix by Dusty, really, and it's solved. And then you can create a class. So I'm going to show you what my class looks like. I just made this in, I think, about 15 minutes. It didn't take very long. It's really easy and condensed. Basically, you have three tabs. You have your stream, where you can post announcements, like this one that I wrote very recently, 11:36, and it's 11:42. And you can attach. It's really cool. I'm going to make one right here just as a test. But you can see down here that you can attach a file from your computer. You can incorporate Google Drive. You can add a YouTube video or an external link. One thing I want to I want to show you with the Google Drive function is that once you're certified as a teacher by the administrator, the IT guys, then Google Drive automatically makes a folder for a classroom. And I moved all of my Jazz Ensemble files in here. Now, some of them are zips that students download. I might have to change that in the future because some students will not be able to download stuff to their computers. But for the meantime, I have lots of documents and Google Docs and PDFs that students need, and links as well, and forms and things like that. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty nice, actually. So you can also upload right to Google Drive as well. I want to just show you an assignment that I made. So it tells the student that's viewing it what time the assignment was made, what it is. Just a second. Oh, yep, got it. So this is people who've viewed so far. And you can choose how many points to give them. You can export all the information in a spreadsheet, and that way you have it. You can also download their work if they've attached any. I want to go to the instructions part. So here's where I've put all the instructions of what they need to do. You notice that I've included an external link and also a file that's from my Google Drive that they have to download. And here's a cool thing too, that they can type in comments. If something's not clear here, then they can add a comment. I don't believe there's a way to hide comments from other users like there is on Moodle. But if you want people to share their thoughts or opinions about something, then they could have a conversation as an assignment. That could be it. You can change the theme of how it looks. There's actually some pretty slick looking themes that have to do with pretty much anything. It looks like there's science and biology. There's physical education. Looks like public speaking. I don't know. It looks like desks. Anyway. The last thing is that you can invite students to the class. And this is how I invited all my Jazz students. I'm going to close that. So you can click invite here, and you can choose to view your contacts or if you have groups that you've made in your Gmail folder, you have an option for, I'll show you real quick on mine. We'll take a second. So over in this top left corner, you have mail. And if you click it, you can also choose contacts. So once I have contacts, I have all these different people in here. And you can see I have these groups. And you can make a new group by clicking here, and then you can call it your class name, and then you just add students to it, like I have jazz band is here. Although I'm missing someone, so I need to add a student. I need to add Kenji Johnson. And now that he's added, make sure. Yep. Now he's in the group. And there he is alphabetically in the group. Where did he go? No, he's not. Where is he? There he is. Oh boy. So now that that's done, I can go back here and I can choose jazz band. And now it will show. The only thing I don't like is that it has all of the not the extensions, but all of the addresses that we use. You do have to kind of click through, which is kind of a bummer. You could select all, but it's a lot of extra emails that are sent out, and I don't know if they'll receive those. So I'm going to cancel because I've already done that. And again, the groups are here. It's not the same thing, sorry. But that's how you invite them, and you can also choose all students can post and comment, or they can only comment, or only teacher can post and comment. There's also a class code that you can email students with, and that way they can join the class that way. On the About page is where you can write a quick little class summary of what you're doing, where it meets. There's your email, and there's the Google Drive folder that students have access to all those documents. And then you can also add some extra materials here if you want. So it's not Moodle, but I like it. I think I give it a shot. And I remember seeing an email from Brian, perhaps, about tech requests and things like that, and looking for alternative methods of online learning or online classes. And this is one way to do it. So hopefully this is of some use to some of you, and have a nice day.